Hello, here we are. We are on day 8. Yes! Nearly there. I don't know who for, you or me, but daily Facebook Lives are becoming like a daily thing. Anyway, it's absolutely lovely to have you tonight, and sorry about the noise. We're outside to keep away from the feral kids. Thank God for Minecraft and Peppa Pig. Otherwise, this business would be... I owe them money. So here we are. It's windy. I'm so sorry, but if my hair flaps around like a crazy woman, just ignore it. We are on one of my favorite key areas of happiness, generosity. And I come from a family of overgivers. If any of my family are on there, you know I am talking about you. We do lots and lots of stuff for other people, and that's how I was brought up. However, also one of my key values, which has probably come from my family, is kindness. And generosity is something that is absolutely linked to your happiness. The positive psychology research is pretty firm that when you give to others, you feel good, you increase your positive emotions, which is on our feelings collage, if you can remember way back. Oh God, I don't even know when. But generosity is something that immediately makes you feel good. Once you're kind to somebody, you have a boost. Your brain reacts in a way in which allows you to feel happier. And today I wanted to talk about generosity. Now, sometimes people have come to me and said, oh, I got generosity on my quiz results that I need to work on. I need to be nicer to people. But generosity, when you get your quiz results, is about how much you give to others and how much you give to yourself. So perhaps your results came up that you need to be more generous to other people. Oh, the connection's weak. Can you move a little bit? Is it getting better? No. Anyway, we'll just move on. So perhaps it says that you need to be more generous to others, or you need to be more generous to yourself. Very, very important distinction. So as I said, I come from a family of overgivers, and I think that over time, that means that we need to sacrifice giving to ourselves. So, I've watched my mum give generously for many, many years, and now finally she's in a position where she can give back to herself. So way to go, mum. But I'm glad that I learnt that neat little trick a long, long time before she did. And you need to find a really good balance between being generous to others and being generous to yourself, so that you can take care of yourself in a way in which gives you the energy and the mindset, I suppose, to help others. If you are like an exhausted pigeon just going through life, which, let's face it, most of us are, you need to find ways to take care of yourself so that you can give to others. Now, what was I going to say? Something really poignant. Well, you'll have to believe me on that I was going to say something very poignant. It's pretty embarrassing losing your train of thought on a Facebook Live. Oh yeah, that's right. So when we define generosity, it does not mean that you need to give massive Christmas presents. It doesn't mean that you need to, spend an enormous amount of time volunteering. I mean, of course, that's wonderful, but you don't have to feel bad about how much you give to others. Generosity is, one of the things that I learned when I was doing this happiness work was I wasn't very generous on the roads. I, quite frankly, wouldn't let people cut in. I went out of my way to possibly make it difficult for them to turn when I didn't really need to. So one of the ways that I have become more generous is if someone's trying to get in front of me and they look like they are using their manners, I let them through and I smile and I wave. That is one tiny little way that generosity can boost your positive emotions. Now, let's go back to talking about mindset. When I don't let someone in, or I don't have a generous frame of mind, I become quite irritated, I have a bit of a FU opinion of the world, and I don't think that helps my happiness. Whereas if I just take 2 seconds out of my day to go second in a line of cars or a line at the supermarket, it makes me feel good about myself. It makes me feel happier, and it makes me feel like a really good person. So I don't want you to keep don't let 50 cars in. That ain't being generous to yourself. You are putting yourself at the back of the line. But if you can balance between letting someone in and then it's your turn, so therefore prioritizing yourself as you should, it is going to boost your happiness. Now, generosity is exciting and interesting and all of those things. But what I do want to talk about more today, because I'm really excited, is this hamper. My girlfriend and I today have spent the day working, which really means that we have been driving all around town looking for amazingness to put into this She Got Happy hamper. My marketing skills are not fabulous. My financial planning is not fabulous. But one thing that I am very good at is figuring out what it is that you can do, what you can get in a hamper to make you feel good. Now, all the things that I have put in this hamper are things that I would love to receive, and my girlfriends. And the purpose of this hamper is for you to indulge in your happiness. I'm going to post a photo later on of what the hamper looks like. But let's just say there's lots of pink, there's lots of bubbles, there's a little bit of French influence, and there's lots of bits and pieces to help you get started working on your happiness and prioritizing yourself. So don't forget, you have to share one of our Facebook posts to be in the draw. I'm going to draw it, I said on Saturday, but I think I'm going to draw it on Sunday because I want to make more of a bit of a fanfare, and Saturday we're going to be pushed to do it. So you've still got this Facebook Live, all the other ones, you can go back and share any of those. Make sure you put a share in the post because I can't tell who shared it. So you won't go in the draw unless you tell me that you did. Also, we've got tomorrow is pleasure. One of my personal favorites. I know I say that about everything, but really I do pleasure pretty well. So I'm hoping to be able to come to you live from somewhere pleasurable. That's not going to be gross, so don't be concerned about that. And then on Saturday is fun, and then we are done with the 10-day live, and you can have a break from my little ferrety face popping up on your newsfeed every day. Don't worry, we're going to have a break because I am needing one as well. So please don't forget to share, tag some friends, go in the draw. It is well worth the share. I'm not going to fill up your Facebook page or ask you to do that without a very good return on your investment. So I can't wait till tomorrow. We are going to talk about how to find bliss in your everyday life. And that is it for tonight. So thank you for joining, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.